If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
A lot of red and purple and dash yellow, and it's regal and it's paladin. Doomcrier shoulder plates, Hellfire Citadel Heroic, Archimon 15% on the drop rate for the shoulders. Moving on to the chest, which brings us to the current raid. If you're watching this video near its upload date, Nyalotha, the Waking City Heroic, Raden 24% for the Carapace of Pulsating Vita. The belt is also Nyalotha, but I went with the regular version here. Tekris, 5% drop rate for the Dark Crystalline Girdle. And so keep that in mind. The chest and the legs are both heroic Nyalotha, and the girdle happens to be regular version, just so you know. Moving on, the legs spin you all the way back to vanilla. Here's a Zandalari Troll showing the Wormhole Greaves, Blades Edge Mountains, various mobs there, or you can buy it on the auction house. Moving on to the doing the spin, going to show the cloak, yes, the wrist. Breach Scarred Wrist Plates, Hellfire Citadel Heroic. There's the boss, 14% on the drop rate. I believe that's part of the same tier as the shoulders. Lady Draenor showing the back, which is the Crimson Snow, Cloak of Crimson Snow. Wrath of the Lich King level tailoring. The headpiece, Radiant Lightbringer Crown, Tomb of Sargeras, Atragon, 5% drop rate for the headpiece. And the weapon is from a place called the Fireland. Shanix, 12% drop rate for that axe. A few people requested more Prop Paladin, or even in this case, Holy Paladin, Sightbinders, Shoulder Guards, Talon Long Stab, Shadow Pan, Assault Quartermaster. 1,000 gold's kind of steep for those old school mop shoulders, gotta say. Moving on to the chest, Mechanized Plate, Chas. Operation Mechagon, which is a dungeon I hate, Mythic, King Mechagon, 5% on the drop rate. Moving on to the belt, which is at a straight Siege of Orgrimmar, Ashen Wall Girdle, Earthbreaker Harem, 15% drop rate. You can also get the shoulders out of Siege of Orgrimmar regular. Operation Mechagon, Mythic, King, yeah, there you go. I hate that place. Anyway, Treads of Unchained Hate, Siege of Orgrimmar, and mercifully that's the first boss. So the shoulders, the belt, the boots, all from Siege of Orgrimmar. Demon Steel Arm Guards, Legion, looking at Legion level blacksmithing, super easy to get. The back, Battle of Dazalahar, Mythic, Paku's Aspect, 8% drop rate on the back. The headpiece, Primal Gladiator's Plate Helm, that's Alliance only, WoD PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to pick that headpiece up. Got a Zandalari Troll. Tabard is the Angler's Tabard, Crassering Wilds, Angler's Quartermaster, Golden Exalted to pick that up. Moving on to the shield, which is Siege of Orgrimmar Mythic, General Nazgrim, kind of a fair drop rate to drop that shield. Last piece is the single-handed weapon, Ice Crown Citadel from the Lich King himself. Golden, red, and a little bit of gray really works for Paladin. The Immolation Shoulder Guard from Fireland's Heroic, Major Domo Stag Helm, 26% on the drop rate. Great looking Paladin shoulders to pick up there. Moving on, the Chest Conqueror's Breastplate from Black Temple. Various mobs, basically a fair drop rate. Drops from a lot of different mobs, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Got a Lady Draenor showing the belt, Girdle of Silver Hand, which is from your Paladin Order Hall. Yes, the Paladin Order Hall tier set from Legion, Gold, and Exalted to get the belt. Moving on, the legs, Conqueror's Leg Plates from Sherpen Shrine Cavern. Various mobs, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Moving on, we're going to show you a Zandalari Lady and the feet, which are the war boots of Mighty Lords, Cata level blacksmithing, or you can buy it on the auction house. And the hands are the Immolation Gauntlets, part of the same tier set as the shoulders, Heroic Firelands, as you can see. The back, Ember Silk Cloak, Moradon, various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house. Probably your best bet. Go with the auction house. Got a Dude Blood Elf showing the Tabard of Worm Wrist Record, Dragon Blight, gonna need rep and gold to get that. And the head, is the Summer Fire Festival piece. It's quest reward. And the last one is the weapon, which is out of Hellfire Citadel, Archibald, 14% drop rate. The shoulders are straight out of WoD. WoD PvP vendor, Wild Gladiator scaled shoulders. If you hoard, you gotta be a warmonger to get those shoulders. 3 marks of honor. Moving on to the chest, which you really can't see behind the tabard. Battle Guard of Gulai. Veil of Eternal Blossoms, Golden Lotus Quartermaster, 475 gold to get that chest. Moving on to the belt. Great Belt of Living Water, Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR, Immersus, first boss there, 10% drop rate. Next up, we're going to take a peek at the legs, which the human paladin is going to stick around and show us from Mugushan Vaults, LFR, Feng the Accursed. You're looking at 12% drop rate for the legs there. Moving on, Lady Draenei showing the feet, Heavenly Jade Great Boots, Mugushan Vaults. Regular version, Stone Guards, drop it, decent drop rate. There's the cloak, but first the wrist, Wild Gladiators, Arm Plates of Victory. If you hoard Warmongering, that's simple. The back, Cloak of the Devoured, Temple of Ankaraj, Kaithun, and you're looking at about a 12% drop rate there. The tabard, Knight's Colors. You're going to have to hit up some rated battlegrounds. Not sure if it's 1700 or 1800 for the Knight title, I forget. Think 17. Ferocious Gladiator's Helm, Legion PvP vendor, Marks of Honor to pick that up. And the weapon, Honed Void Axe, Nagran BC. It is a quest reward. Gonna start off with the shoulders, Valorous Aegis shoulder plates. Put an extra eye in there, even when there's no eye in shoulder pads at all. I know, typo. Ulduar Thorum, 15% drop rate. The chest is the Breastplate of Radiant Glory, Dragon Soul Ultraxin, 12% on the drop rate for that chest. This Ulduar set and Dragon Soul set for Paladin really go well together. You can mix match whatever you want. You could even go with the chest and the legs with the shoulders from Ulduar. Siege of Orgrimmar LFR for the belt. Immersus, he's the first boss. Sticking with the human paladin, Greaves of Radiant Glory, Dragon Soul, some kind of boss who can't sleep. Bring him some NyQuil, and maybe he'll give you the Greaves of Radiant Glory. The feet, Moss Crusher Sabaton's High Maul Heroic Brackenspore. Pretty decent drop rate of 15%. Next up, we're going to show you the gloves, which are part of the same tier set as the shoulders and the headpiece. Out of Ulduar, Freya drops the Valorous Aegis gloves. The next piece is the cloak. There's a lot of cloaks that you could go with, but first we're going to go with the head here. Valorous Aegis helm, Ulduar, Mimiran. We're looking at a fair drop rate to pick that up. Now the back is the Plasma Splattered Great Cloak, Vectis out of Uldir, 8% drop rate. Keep in mind, that's regular version. And the weapon, Oxheart, Ice Crown, 10-man. I did a very similar set to this, made a few changes. Spalders of the Silver Hand, Paladin Order Hall, Quartermaster 500 gold, but you're going to have to progress through your order hall a little bit before you can pick up the shoulders. Lightning Emperor's Chest Guard, Throne of Thunder, Dark Animus, kind of a fair drop rate to get the chest. Moving on to the belt, also out of Throne of Thunder, Refreshing Avalone Girdle, Tordos, he's a big turtle, 5% on the drop rate to pick up the belt. Who would ever think that a turtle would be hoarding a belt? The legs, Lightning Emperor's Greaves, Throne of Thunder, Jaikun is the boss. You're looking at about a 15% drop rate for the legs. So the legs, the belt, and the chest are all from Throne of Thunder. I also believe the boots are, but it might be a different... no, actually I went with the crafted boots here from Cata. So that's pretty easy. Actually, those are mop level boots to be crafted. Serrated Wasp Bracers, and the back is Bright Cloth Cloak, vanilla level tailoring, starting to be one of my favorite cloaks. I like yellow cloaks, not sure why. The head, Crown of Potential Birth, Throne of Thunder, Jaikun, kind of a fair drop rate, pick that up. and the Tabard of Summer Skies, Summer Festival. It is a quest reward you can pick up, and yes, you can wear it out of season. I have it mogged on my druid. And the Experimental Specimen Slicer, Dragon Soul, the boss who can't sleep. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and leave you with this wonderful final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make your day epic.